Yeah, no play with my nigga. Put me in the game. Yeah.
Madden Football is the home of Super.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return to net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Isaiah Simmons on the well, gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, that, like you said, it works. 44 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of the Super Bowl. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as discussed on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise.